Hey guys, today we're going to be doing some tips on Deathrun. For those who like to play Deathrun, I know I do. It can be a very interesting game, and it can change any moment. You never know how it's going to end. But I made this video to give you tips on how to get better. Of course, one tip is just to practice. That's, I guess with everything. Any game on the Hive, just practice. And one of the tips I would have is, I'm sure everybody knows about this the thing that changes the players in Deathrun. It's very useful, and it can just have players be regular size. You can have them small size or invisible. Now what I suggest is having them small, so you can they're not taking up your entire screen when you're playing, but you can still see where they're at, so you need to know if you sort of need to hurry, and, to just pressure yourself a little to, get ahead. Now, another tip is always keep your, hotbar slot in the leap. Always keep it there. That's just, you don't want to have it in another slot and you accidentally mess it up and, well, you did. Now another good thing to do is to, let me see, I've finished here. But another good thing to do is try to keep your leaps going at try to keep them always going so they're always on cooldown. But you sort of have to balance that with, if you know you can use your leap and not die, because if you think you're gonna die, then don't do it. But if you think you can make it, then definitely go for it, because it's just, you need to have it on cooldown a lot so you can try to get the most leaps out of every game. Now another good tip when it comes to the green tiles, start off with that. Everybody always jumps over the middle, but I like to sometimes almost wait on a second. Now, see, I'm a bit ahead of the crowd right here. I think there's one dude right here, and oh, see, I got hit with some sort of arrow. But yeah, if you can get ahead of the crowd, you are golden, because, well, unless you mess up twice like me. But yeah, if you can get ahead of the crowd, you are golden, because all the deaths are worried about the people are behind you. They want to get rid of the majority of the players. Now continuing, whenever you pass a trap, watch out. Watch out, watch the little meter there, see if it's red or, green or orange or whatever, because it can save your life. Whenever you can just go, you don't even need to worry about it, or if it's ready. You also need to watch for the deaths, because, if they're not there, then they're pretty good. They can teleport though, so not the most reliable, but it can still do something. And then you see some traps like that, it's just, gotta go for it. Unfortunately, there's not really a way to do that one, but you can try not to hit the water. Unfortunately, I didn't, it sent me back a little. Oh, lantern parkour, the invisible barrier box. Oh, those are something else. You gotta just, as soon as you go through a checkpoint, or you get to the point where it's just look. Try to get a memorization of where it's at, because it can. And unfortunately, if it's cut off before you make it to there, then that's just that's just a bad situation. There's nothing you can really do there except maybe follow a player in front of you. That's really the only thing you can do when that happens. You see us here, we have 2 deaths. This dude's gonna watch the first one, so naturally we're gonna leap over the first trap. And this dude, yeah, the spike traps, they're more of a bit of just luck. You see, you jumped in there, but that's okay because, well, shouldn't have done that second time. That's okay because oh well, I'm just screwing up. But yeah, it's okay to do it that first time because the respawn anchor was right there, and the trap point had been reset by the time it did. Also, you gotta learn how to time your traps well. You gotta know what happens when. And you see, like that, I didn't memorize it, and it caught me before I could jump. And yeah, you see, yeah. But when it comes to the red and green stuff, oh, see, I wasted a leap there. But you see, when it comes to the red and green parkour, it's just gotta watch out for the deaths if they're there or not. And when it comes to the fast stuff, you know, where you get a speed boosted on, I would say the best bet is just the run, no jumping, because while you're going that fast and you jump, then it can really mess you up. And most likely you're probably gonna end up landing in water, but sometimes it's just, honestly, I don't think the risk is worth it to jump and sprint. Jump and run while you're already that fast. I would suggest just to run. But anyway, watch this play. See, run there. I tend to stay on the gray blocks. It's just, I think that maybe they're less likely to have the teeth. But I can't confirm that. I have no clue if it actually depends on what color they are. But you see how you use leaps whenever you can, as soon as you can, but only if you know that you're not gonna die. Because dying is a lot worse than just wasting a jump. Well, if you die when you use jump, you know, you're wasting the jump anyway, but it's just make sure you know where you're gonna land. Yeah. But to all you Deathrun players out there, it's you know, this game is a bit more based on chance than rather skill. Now, skill has a big part to do with it, but you never know what a death's gonna do. Now, I was hoping I'd get deaf one of these games to show you some tips for being deaf, but I might not get to do that. This will be our last game right here. And I'm just gonna be silent and concentrate. Okay, see that run? That run wasn't too bad because the deaths, they weren't pulling any traps. And it's sometimes just like that. But each time I passed a trap, I'd always look for a split second at the little bars, see if they're green, see if there's a death waiting there. Because every time you need to look just to make sure, see if there's a trap. See, it can help a lot. It can save you some time. I mean, because a death in the wrong spot can cost you a lot of time. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the tips I gave you for Deathrun today. No, probably ain't the best tips, but well, in my opinion, it's some of the best things you can do. But I'm sure there's plenty other ways. A good way to find ways to be better is just play the game, you know? Get better and better. But that's it for all today. That's all for today. I will see you guys in the next one. The next episode will probably be a Strand Deep episode. See you then.